Alright, this video is directly for TNT and Phantom, or any firework retailer in California who wants to come to California. That'd be great. I know there's a few of our outliers. We have, a few stands in Modesto and elsewhere. DFS used to be a thing. There's a few straggler DFSs, but um, if you guys watched, I don't know if there's actually anybody working at TNT or Phantom or anybody that watches my garbage videos. But this may not even be in your control, right? This may be the suppliers in China, and the main thing is probably the higher ups at TNT or whatever the company is, right? If it ain't broke, don't fix it, right? Like, why would we change what's making us so much money? It doesn't make any sense. But I don't know if you guys listen to me. But this part is mainly specific to TNT. I don't know if they listen to me or what, because it kind of seems like, hey, something's going right here. Everything but the dino eggs. The dino eggs are enigma to me. It's like $3 for 6 little fountains. The box looks cool. They'll probably sell well, just because of the box. But mainly the fairy wands, very good. New sparklers, because your current morning glories are terrible. Fruit bowl. They're basically like little purple rains, I guess, with different colors. That's the closest thing I can equate them to. They have 3 tubes, so they're basically purple rings, but instead of purple, they have red, yellow, green, and purple. So there's that. So 4 divided by 35, I guess, if you want to have a fruit bowl, there you go. Centennial is one of the best fountains you've brought out in a while. Obviously, Matt has two prices here, so I'm assuming that's $20. Crypto was like something I've been asking for. Fish effects, Phantom has a lot of them, but this one's like a very good multi-stage flying fish effect fountain. Very good. I like it. Could be a little cheaper, but the system. I'm happy with $30. I'm not upset about it. It could be cheaper, but it is what it is. So what else did we miss? These cones. Ugh. I mean, I get it. It's selling to the female demographic. The little ones, along with the unicorn. You gotta get the little ones involved, right? Um, but it is what it is. I'm not a fan of the fake cones. I like old cones. I get old cones will never come back. Lava Panther, I was not impressed with it. Cool art, cool, but kind of reminds me of like a watered down just Dragon's Tears. So good on you for that one. TNT though, you're not off the hook yet. Brainbuster, also happy with that. Upset with the price. It should honestly be probably in the $50 range. I mean, it has 4 tubes on top, and then I guess the 4 on the side, so it's technically 8 tubes. But not paying $10 a tube when you can get that elsewhere, right? I like it. It's a different type of effect. It shoots from all the sides. Really cool. Headed in the right direction. I'm glad that we're seeing some different effects. So thank you, TNT. TNT also bringing back a retro item. Cool. Wasn't as I remembered it. I think we might be missing a tube out of it. I did some research. If you watched my video, I think it's called, is it Nostalgia or Firework Lovers Being Ripped Off? Something like that. It'll kind of go into what I'm talking about. About fireworks are being watered down. Watered down meaning their effects are not as good as they used to be, and meaning there's a tube removed. Tubes are the little tubes that hold the sparks slash gunpowder slash composition, whatever you want to call it. I don't know how to put it in layman's terms for everybody, but the more tubes in a firework, the longer and more effects there is, if that makes sense. Tidal wave, I don't like it because of the price. Little overpriced. Candy paint is huge and just not worth it. Allegiance, I love the wrap. Hate the price. The wrap, you better never change this wrap. It's awesome. These are really good. So TNT, look at what your best sellers are. Opening show, living the dream. The Atomic Salsa and Centennial Fountain. Look at those. Delirium. Those are what you need to do more of, right? People like multi-tubes going off, like Delirium, the fans, the Centennials, like giant crackling, just craziness. Some people like the silent ones, like the Crypto. That one's cool. A lot of people like globules. I think Candy Paint has a lot of that. But TNT, I know it doesn't make much sense, right? But The American Dream was a step in the right direction, but the price is too high. So realistically, everything in here is about maybe $40 to $50 retail, rounded. So 50, 100, 150, 200, 250, 300, 350, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah. So 350. This could be $400, and I could probably recommend it. 350 and absolutely 100%. I'd be blue in my fucking fluffing face. I didn't say a bad word. I said fluff. I'd be blue in the face recommending this if it was 350, but I know we can't get there. 500 is almost there, but I'm not gonna pay 500 for it. Mainly because the things worth it are the opening show, Majestic Mama Delirium, Atomic Salsa, Wild Side. These two are meh. You could have put in maybe an Allegiance, and then it would be worth it. Allegiance and I don't know, a Crypto. Obviously you can't do that, right? Because the Crypto just came out this year. The Big Bang. This is just sad to me. Very sad. This was my childhood dream to buy this, but now I'm older and I realize that is just not worth it anymore. The old Big Bang. Where's my videos at? Hold on, stand by. Here we go. So this is the new Big Bang. Awful. The old Big Bang. Did I click out of it? No. This is the old Big Bang. This is from 11 years ago. It has novelties in it. So let's see. It's got TNT blasts. It had some snakes in there somewhere. I don't know where the snakes were. I know for a fact that there's firecrackle in there. Right there. There were snakes. There was, I'm pretty sure, sparklers at one point. There were so many things in here. And if you look at the end, a million lightning flash. If you look in the end, like, there's so many good founds in here, right? I mean, these weren't, by any stretch of the imagination, great or good, but even back then, $500 is, you were still overpaying like 100, 150, almost 200 for this. But like, you get a lot more stuff than you got here. This is awful. $800. This is highway robbery. You can literally buy the Phantom Awestruck for $180 and get the same amount of stuff. 100%. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. There's no way there's over 30 items in here. In the Phantom Awestruck, there is...
You have some other than that, mainly because...
I don't remember. I thought I counted them all. But yeah, but obviously these look smaller, right? Everybody's like, oh, that looks smaller. But $180, these are all 1 tubes. Most of these in here are 1 tubes. They just have... he wasn't done with the video. Okay, so there's a little bit more. I messed up. All right, whatever. But regardless, this isn't worth $800. I know it, you know it, most of the world knows it, right? Regardless of me messing up, still not worth it. You could buy 2 Phantom Awestrucks and it's going to be better than an $800 box. 120 million %, I know that. And also, like I was showing my boy Barbecue Rando over here, obviously this is Sam's Club. You got to have the membership. It's knocked down, blah, blah, blah. $80 for the TNT Superpower, which is like $180 here. $10 for Sparklers, a giant, $180. So this is the color party.
This is a new one this year. It's called Best One Yet.
So obviously, you mark it up, 180, it'd be what? 350? I would be okay paying 350 for that. Most people wouldn't, but you know, like, I know you guys can afford it because you're doing it here. Oh yeah, I get it. You gotta pay the nonprofits, all that stuff, but the markup isn't 50-50. I know there's shipping and it all makes sense. Yeah. But regardless of that, something needs to be done. I know that it doesn't make sense to redo every assortment, right? I know that doesn't make sense, but a lot of these do need to be looked at. Like the Big Timer needs to be looked at. The Perfect Show should not be $180. This used to be $100, and even at $100 it was terrible. We need to redo that. And I'm not saying to redo all of them. At least redo one assortment and make it good for us. A reason for us to go to TNT, right? Obviously, there really isn't that much reason to go to TNT over Phantom this year, other than a few, stand items. And Phantom, you're not out of the woods yet either. Where did I put my Phantom board? We're going to open my Discord up real quick. So Phantom, they did new smoke balls, and they did this Backyard Jubilee, which is very much similar to TNT's excuse me, $500 box. Once again, this isn't worth it. The only thing worth it in the Phantom assortments is the Phantom Awestruck, right? Nothing else new and noteworthy here. The other thing, Phantom, they have a lot of good effects. So Flower Pot, a lot of the nitrocellulose, little globules, red, white, and blue Jubilee, another one, very good. I like Storm Runner, a little bit overpriced for me. These $3.99 fountains are actually decent if we can get them this year. I know they're supposed to come out last year, blah, blah, blah. These mix and match BOGOs, they are not, you need to get rid of that. Like, I think it would attract more people if you could just buy them for what, $65 as opposed to the $130. I don't like the forced BOGO that you guys are doing, like $109. Just let me buy one radioactive spark for, $55. I don't want two of them, Go back to that. I remember the Vibrant Voltage, I think, used to be a free item. Now it's $35. Like, Low Noise, the Flaring Stars, that one's a good one. So Phantom, you're in the right ballpark. You're lowering prices, but your forced BOGO needs to be addressed there. I don't know what you're doing with this. Obviously, it's just a cool theme you're doing, but I don't like the Phantom Hero series. Not so much the logos, but the items in it suck. Other than Professor Flame. Professor Flame is an Apache Fire Dance rewrap for you OG Pyros. Those are the Professor Flame is really good for $25. Actually, I don't know the price of it back in the day, but I'm pretty sure it was around that price. Savage, this was the TNT Power On with a tube missing in the middle, so I don't know what you guys were thinking there. Savage is terrible. These up here, the cosmic ones, are decent. So Phantom, you're almost there. You released a new assortment, the Fire Blast, and it was awful. I was excited when I heard that you guys had a new assortment. Then I looked at it, and it is garbage. So really look at the Phantom Awestruck and see why I feel like that. You just go to my channel or just look at it and see that, oh, you get this many items here, and then in the Fire Blast you get this many items. And then not only that, look at the tube counts in the Fire Blast. Most of those are all one tubes. And a tube is, like I mentioned before, the things that shoots the sparks out of. I don't know if you know what I'm talking about, right? But anyways, the Phantom, I haven't really looked at the Backyard Bash in a while. And it looks like it's been the same since I bought it at $500. But definitely not worth the $800. If I were to pick which one was better, it would probably be the Backyard Bash, because it does not look like it's been redone at all. But yeah, so thank you at least for lowering the prices in some places, TNT and Phantom. I encourage, I'm not going to say the up and coming mom and pops. There's a few in Modesto and stuff. There's Fireworks Unlimited and there's a few other ones. I don't remember. I would like to say them all, but I'm tired. It's 6:30 in the morning. I just would like some more price reductions. I know you guys can afford it. That's all I think was really struggling. I feel like your sales have probably went down. Maybe not. Maybe I don't know what I'm talking about. Maybe I'm stupid. Could be. But just look at your prices. Look at your stuff. It needs to be redone. TNT listens a little bit. Phantom, step up your game. 2024. Let's see some new stuff. TNT and Phantom, let's make 4th of July great again.